All right, good morning, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Saturday, happy weekend. It's been a while since I streamed on a Saturday morning. I usually reserve Saturday mornings for Saturday morning cartoon time with me and my wife. A lot of shows that we haven't really caught up with. We'll watch in the morning, Saturday morning, and grab some coffee. Get a little McDonald's brekkie, bring it back home and watch some cartoons or shows, whatever. Last time we went to Tim Hortons, actually. Got myself some nice butter tarts. I really like their custard tarts, actually, at Tim Hortons, and grabbed like a hazelnut cold brew. It was good. That was a week ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago. But I don't know, I just decided I want to stream today. I usually stream on the weekdays now, like in the mornings. And when I do, because I have to go to work, I have to have a shorter stream than usual. Well, not usual, I guess that is the usual. I'd have to have a shorter stream because I would have to work at around 11:30. But today I don't have to work, so I'm hoping that the internet isn't as bad as it was in the previous days. Because if it is bad, then I get demotivated, right? If it's not that bad, then we'll keep streaming and we'll see how far I go. The Blue Jays do play today at 12, so I may need to end a little bit after that, so I can catch a little bit of the game, unless they're like really losing. Anyway, today's all about the Blue Jays. At the stream today is about Guilty Gear Strive. More Dizzy stuff. I don't really have very much to share today. I don't have a lot of new novel ideas. We might just be practicing execution for the most of today in the morning. Actually, there is one thing I want to lab. Something that I just briefly saw on a clip that someone sent to me. So someone sent to me, or in my Discord anyway, I think it was Garunge. He's been linking match vids of like Daiji and Paluna. I don't like to watch match vids this early on from other players because I want to kind of develop my own style. And once I hit a roadblock, once I hit like a wall, where I am not too sure what to do, how to improve my gameplay, that's when I want to go see other matches. This isn't the best way to learn, by the way. Like if you want to like accelerate your learning process, you should be watching what like the meta players are doing, what the strong players are doing. So I do encourage people watching Daiji and Paluna. But for me personally, because I find learning a fighting game and getting better at it, it's more of a personal journey for me, and I get more personal satisfaction kind of improving myself. The process of trial and error really helps me become a stronger player, in my opinion. And if it doesn't, if it objectively it doesn't, it at least makes me more fulfilled, kind of finding my own way, So it's kind of like my own way of finding enjoyment in a fighting game. So that's why I thought about doing stream segments where we watch Paluna or Daiji or a top Dizzy player play, and then we'll dissect it, we'll break it down, or we'll just enjoy it. But we'll leave that for content down the road, where that could be a little bit later today. If I play a bunch of ranked matches today and I just lose, then a good way to take a break is probably watch someone else play. Anyway, again, I don't really have anything in particular to show, but I get a lot of questions about Kara Chestnut. This move right here. Chestnut, this one right here. So the move is called, officially it's called, for roasting chestnuts. So Necro throws a spear up in the air and then fires off a heat-seeking missile. Heat-seeking magic missile, basically, right? So you guys call it chestnut. I call it fire spear because in the old Guilty Gear, she had another move, which is a dragon punch motion backwards with slash. And we called that, or at least I called it, the ice spear. And then in Guilty Gear Xrd, you got a heavy slash version of it, which was like basically this. And I call it the fire spear. So ice spear, fire spear. Some Dizzy players back in the day call it a dagger. So fire dagger, ice dagger. But in Strive, ever since Strive came out, people have been calling it chestnut, which makes sense because that's the name of the move officially, or at least part of it, right? No, you call it whatever you want. I mean, we call this move fish. We talked a lot together. Even though this move here, which is the ice spike, literally has the word fish in it. So we don't call this move fish, right? Ice spike. We call this move fish. Anyway, the point is, there's this move right here, and a lot of people join my stream and they're like, yeah, I came here for some tech, but all I see you do is this move, so I guess I should be doing and learning Kara Fire Spear or Kara Chestnut. So this would be a good opportunity to talk about this and just kind of practice a little bit of execution. I'll show you guys like my execution drills when I'm being competitive. I haven't done my execution drills as much now lately. Yeah, hope you're all doing well. Yo, Nothing Number, how's it going? What's up? Went to a local and I was the only non-Vanquisher player there, so you can imagine how it went. You probably kicked everyone's ass. And then you told everybody you lost to a non-Vanquisher player? How dare you? How's it going, Nothing Number? Hope you're doing well. Ice Spear, yeah, that's right. Ramsey, hope you're doing well. What's up? LLTV, what's that stand for? The Large Lost Temple Battlegrounds _ Ramsey. How's it going? Whenever I see LT, because my childhood has been filled with StarCraft and Warcraft 3, when I see LT, I see Lost Temple. And same thing with BGH. When I see BGH, I see Big Game Hunters. Big Game Hunters. Also, I was playing last night and I hit one Daiji setup that I couldn't hit once in the lab. Nice. Good. Happy to hear that. Let's talk about execution. So, this is the thing that a lot of people are like, oh, I guess I should learn this. I mean, it's pretty effective. Yeah, you see it more often in my gameplay than any of the setups that I practice. And it's not like an intuitive thing. So basically you are dash canceling one of your dash cancel attack, which is 5k, standing kick or standing close slash. So these two moves you can dash cancel. If you tap forward twice, or if you tap the dash macro, you'll see sparks on my feet, signifying a dash cancel from that attack. Basically any move that you can jump cancel. So 5k you can jump cancel that. Close slash, you can jump cancel that. These moves you can also dash cancel. You cannot dash cancel other moves. Like you can't dash cancel 2k, you can't dash cancel 5h, etc. Right? So basically, I don't know exactly the frame windows. I believe it's 2 or 3. That's the window of frames you need to dash cancel into an attack. If you cancel your dash, I go from your dash here, the sparks dash here, into a move. Well, you can't actually. You're not allowed. The game won't allow you to. But if you do it as soon as you start your dash, if you do that move as soon as you start your dash, you can cancel your dash into that move. Well, that helps with this here, like close slash fire spear, right? Because it carries your momentum a little bit forward if you dash cancel. So if I do it without the dash cancel, I'm this far away. If I do it with the dash cancel, I'm this far away. So you're a little bit closer. It adds a little bit more pressure. And why not? Why not? Like if you don't, how do I say this? If whether you do it or not, from a close slash, as long as you're doing it just right, like on the first, it doesn't have to be perfect, but if you do it right, both of them are gapless. So why not? If you can do it, why not do it? The problem is, it's kind of hard to do consistently if you don't already know how to do it, or if you're not adjusted to it. So sometimes you get like a dash just a raw dash cancel because you missed the window, and that's really bad. It leaves your leaves you open for an attack, like a full-on close slash combo throw, corner throw. Your game is over. Your round is over if you get thrown into the corner, basically. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure your execution is perfect for this. It's 3 frames. Okay, so it's a 3-frame window, is what Ramsey is telling me. Good morning, Ken. How's it going? What's up? Hope you're doing well. What are you drinking today, Gamu? Any coffee? Any tea? I got my Hojicha latte in my Dragon Quest slime cup. I got a few Dragon Quest slime cups. This is one of them. You saw one of them, like my glass one, maybe earlier last week. But this one's like, it's got a little bit of a slime. I don't know. This is supposed to represent the slime top. You know, this guy right here. Yeah. And if you can make like a latte and do some slime art on it, because I got like this little stencil. It's pretty cool. I got this at the Square Enix Cafe in Shinjuku. It's called Artnia. I thought you can maybe drink out of the tip here, but it's ill-advised. I mean, I could try. Let's do it right now. Sometimes it like it's like a little sippy cup, right? Sometimes it spills when you do that, but I think it's more for your spoon or for the aesthetic. Anyway, I only got a few games for someone who wasn't using their secondary. I got my ass curb stomped by everyone on their main. Well, you showed up, right? That's better than most people. Ramsey says I'm terrible, but I can't. I can hit 1-frame links in Street Fighter 4 with Ibuki. Yeah. Still need to beat Dragon Quest 11. I still need to play Dragon Quest 11. I've only beaten Dragon Quest 1, 3, 4, and 5. I'm behind my Dragon Quest. Yo, Pulapap, good morning. How's it going? And yo, Shake, what's up? Hope you're doing well. So, how do you do this? So, well, the input that I'm doing is close slash or 5K, 5K or close slash. I'm doing corsical forward, and then I'm plinking or p-linking dash macro and kick. Right? So, well, maybe it's not a p-link. I guess it is a p-link. You can plink it if you want, but I'm more like trilling it. Like, plinking is like pushing and holding, right? If you're strictly talking about plinking in Street Fighter 4, for example. Ramsey said that they played Ibuki. I played Abel. And one of Abel's links was crouching light, or I guess it was called crouching short. Yo, Throat Hammer 420. Nice name. Ozzy, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Really appreciate it, my friend. You should put a 69 somewhere in that. Or 67. Throat Hammer 42067. Thank you so much for the support, my friend. So it's 2K, or I guess crouching. You might remember this, Ramsey. Crouching light kick, and then standing heavy punch. Close standing heavy punch, like proximity close standing heavy punch. It's a 1-frame link, but to do it, you do like kick, and then you do heavy slash. I get that, heavy slash, heavy punch, and medium punch. You p-link. You push and hold it, because if you do it that way, the input reader of Street Fighter 4 recognizes that as a double heavy punch. So you're sort of doing the same thing here with the dash macro and the kick, except you don't have to push and hold it. You can just trill, like you just tap 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 tap, like double tap. So from here, there we go, and then you should be able to get this window for the dash cancel. Now again, it's close slash. I wait a little bit. It's very important to wait. You don't want to rush it. Remember, slow is smooth, and smooth is fast, right? Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. You want to just wait a little bit. If you go too fast, you might not get it, or you might get your dash, just a dash macro. Actually, you just won't get it. So close slash, wait a little bit, course will go forward, and then p-link, plink, dash macro, and kick. There you go. That's it. So let's troubleshoot. Maybe you're trying this out. You're like, Nagai, I'm trying this. It's not working. All I'm getting is a regular ass no dash cancel. Like you can see my inputs, I'm doing it, right? If you're doing it and you know you're getting the inputs correct, but no dash cancels coming out, what you're doing is you're doing it too late. Excuse me. You're doing it too early. You're rushing it. So you have to wait a little bit. So wait a little bit. You can extend the window very long. So I'm gonna do close slash, wait a long time, and then do it, right? So as long as you know you're doing the like the dash macro kick correctly. And how do you know you're doing it correctly? Well, just do it without touching your opponent. So I'm gonna back off. All right, back off, and I'm just gonna do this dash core circle forward, dash macro kick. And as long as I'm slowly inching forward to my opponent, I know I'm getting this input right. And you're not seeing like a random ass like 5k or whatever, or just a dash. You're actually just inching forward. If you can see that you're inching forward, you know you're doing this right, right? The input isn't wrong, right? You know, practice this if you want until you get like from one end to the next, making sure you got it right. One end to the other end, from coast to coast. Okay, so I know I got it, right? So then, if you're still like not getting it, if you're not seeing the sparks underneath your feet, you're not getting it, right? So you gotta tell yourself, I gotta delay it a little bit. Just slow it down. Slow down from the close slash to the dash macro. So wait after this close slash and then do it. So now you're doing it. Maybe you're doing it too slow though. At this point, you can be like, okay, let's tighten up a little bit. Tighten up a little bit. And until you can get it so that your opponent can't up back. So I'm gonna hold up back here, and then I didn't get hit, so it's gapless. So that's one way I learned to get this consistent. Now that's with close slash. 5k is a lot different. Well, maybe not a lot different. It's a little bit different. The cancel window seems to be a little bit later for the 5k. So you have to wait a little bit longer. And the 5k fire spirit does have its own faults though. So, as well as its benefits. Okay, so when would you use it? Well, if you keep doing the close slash fire spear, you're gonna get pushed back eventually unless you like be greedy and want to dash right in. 5k fire spear gives you a little bit more moves you a little bit more forward, so it gives you more real estate forward. So if you want to like kind of mix in a 5k fire spear to kind of just move forward a little bit more, you can do that. It's not that much more, and it does leave a gap between button into fire spear. So I'm gonna do button fire spear without the dash macro. You hold up back. Notice how I'm getting hit on defense. That means there's a gap there. Is it a big enough gap to get thrown? Actually, I'm not too sure. Let's see if I can IB this. Actually, you know what? Dash. Okay, I should. If there's a gap there, I should be able to get thrown. Yeah. So there's a throwable gap there. It's a 2-frame gap. 2-frame gap. So just tread carefully. If you dash macro this, you're probably gonna get in grab range. So you want to just do this just a little bit outside of range, like right here maybe. Maybe, I don't know. It's not as good, obviously. Yeah. But sometimes adding gaps in your pressure kind of, gaslights your opponent into thinking that they should do something, right? So then you just like kind of trick them with a close slash one. And the close slash one can have a gap too, if you wait long enough, right? So be careful with that. So I don't like teaching people this a lot, like, and this is not a core piece of tech that I like to tell people, because there's so many issues with it where you can get thrown or they can mash out of it. Like eventually, what the counterplay of this, by the way, is just to FD. So I have to do this, right? Maybe not FD the first one, FD the second one, if you want to punish. So, you see me do this a lot, and I'm just knowledge checking. And when you see me do it, like, when you see it, like, as if I'm abusing this technique, it's because we've established that our opponent doesn't know how to deal with it. So, you know, if your opponent doesn't know how to deal with a fake thing, you just keep doing it until they realize what they can do. And if it's your friend, if it's someone you like and you have an opportunity to talk afterwards, you can let them know. By the way, don't get hit by this, or, you know, if another Dizzy does this to you, FD the second fire spear and just do like a big punish, right? Right. Maybe not the second fire spear, but like the like you can block this, FD that. This is just one example. There's other ways to punish this, but yeah, anyway, hope you're doing well, hope that helps. So yeah, Buddy wants to run Dizzy versus Jamset. I can do that. Ruka, how's it going? You're not spamming a move, they're spamming a mistake. There you go. That's a good way of doing it, a good way of phrasing it. How you doing, Ruka? Yeah, and that's just the basis of fighting games, right? You want to deceive your opponent, and you want to defeat your opponent. And deceiving your opponent is one way, is a step into defeating your opponent, especially if maybe they're executionally better than you, or you know, they've got more experience. Sometimes you need a little bit of deception, right? And I don't think it's you know, as long as you're not physically hurting your opponent, or, you know, actually doing malicious damage to your opponent, I think it's fair game, especially if it's a tournament. You gotta do what you gotta do to win, as long as you're not breaking any rules or any fingers. All right, so with that said, if I'm practicing execution, I do like a high school sports test. You know, I do what I do. I do what my sports teacher, my gym teacher, did to evaluate our skill. So, like, I remember in high school, and this is like going back half a lifetime ago for me, maybe even longer. He'd be like, all right, we're doing basketball. The test is do a layup 10 times on your left side, a layup 10 times on your right side. So I use different arms for that, but you get the idea. And you get 10 out of 10 on both sides if you can do 10 layups on one arm and 10 layups on the other arm. So we're gonna do that here too, right? So you want to do 10 of these in a row. You want to test yourself. Can I do 10 in a row on each side? So I messed up right there, right? With the 5K. And if I can get 10 out of 10, then I'm ready, in my opinion, to put it in a competitive setting. If I cannot get 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10, then that's no place in a tournament at all for me. Right? That's my general rule of thumb. And that's how I kind of think about what I should be doing in a tournament and what I shouldn't be doing in a tournament. And if I'm not at 10 out of 10, I'll practice every day. I'll practice in the morning and I'll practice in the evening, ideally. So like as soon as I get up, when I was playing Guilty Gear Xrd, I'd play Ramethel. There's coast to coast combos, right? I practice the combo 10 times on one side and I practice it the other side, go to work, finish work, and do my thing before I go to bed, boot up Xrd again, do it again. If I have nothing to do. It's like brushing your teeth. Yo, Realicious, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for the follow, really appreciate it. Left side layups catch you out. Yo man, you need to be good on both sides. And then we would have like bump tests, right? For volleyball. Alright, so you gotta bump the ball to yourself 10 times, and then you have to volley the ball 10 times, and that's part of like your test. And of course there's like a a written test too. That's my gym class. Yeah, it was I used that same mentality here. How about brushing teeth while performing combos? Damn. That's tough. You have to have someone else brush your teeth while you play, right? Or if you, I don't know if you play one-handed, maybe you play with your feet. If you play with your feet, there you go. Play, do your combos with your feet and brush your teeth with your mouth. If you play with your hands, like I do, you play with your hands and you brush your teeth with your feet. There you go. That's the ultimate test. That will train you for being, you know, for dealing with distractions in the tournament. At the same time, you gotta have someone yell at you. Anyway, so I seem to be pretty good with this. I'm pretty happy doing this in an actual competitive setting. But what I'm not happy with is my air dash back JK, sorry, my air dash back JH into dashing close slash 2H. I am not very good at this, and I think this is something we should practice. So this is my next thing that I should do. Being able to do this with like confidence. And the online setting isn't the best for this because there's a big element of lag, and I'm hardly getting this in a non-online setting, right? Didn't even get it once yet. There it goes. Right. So this basic quote unquote basic confirm. Actually, this is a rather advanced confirm. It involves a micro dash after the JH, which, by the way, is very reminiscent of Guilty Gear XX, Guilty Gear Plus R. A lot of times in Guilty Gear Plus R, if you hit with a JH, like the ideal conversion is to dash up and do like a move. So that hasn't really changed, or rather, maybe not hasn't really changed. It has changed. Like you wouldn't be able to do this in the old Strive, but now you can do it. And dare I say, now it's required. Right. Give me one sec. I see a little bit of jitter, a little bit of lag here, so I'm gonna make sure the programs of my of this setup is like all the necessary programs are closed anyway. Okay, seems to be good. All right, distraction for there you go. Is there a reason why you go for instant air dash JS instead of instant air dash JH to break a frozen opponent? That's a really good observation there. Because I used to do instant air dash JH like all the time, and I did it because it was easier to combo into 2K2D. But I've been getting used to doing JS because that combos into close slash. So JS is 1 frame slower than JH, so it is technically harder to connect from the instant air dash, right? Like by the numbers, 1 frame. If it's 1 frame slower, it's harder to link. Makes sense. But because it's 1 frame slower, it actually hits a little bit later, but you land at the same amount of frames, right? If you did instant air dash button. So it is more positive if like on the ground. JS and JH both have the same attack level, but because it's hitting a little bit later in that situation, you have the opportunity to combo into close slash. Right, so that was a combo, 3-hit combo, but you can never do that if you do instant air dash JH. Right, JH does not combo into close slash. It's weird. It's a weird thing to think about because you would assume that JH would, because it's a heavier button, therefore it should have a higher attack level, or you know, heavier button from air to ground should connect to like something slower, better. But that is not the case here. It's close slash, or the slash button, air slash, jumping slash. but connects with close slash. And the reason why you want to do close slash on the ground, well, there actually isn't a specific reason, but it does give you more opportunities to do other types of setups, right? Versus a 2K2D. So 2K2D, I like it too. I still like 2K2D because it sets you up for this, but you get some more unique setups if you know, go into a close slash 2H. Close slash 2H, though, doesn't connect. Oh, well, it's pretty generous. I almost say that I want to say sometimes you don't get that close slash proximity, but I seem to get it still. Yeah, anyway. Can't you delay the JH? You can, but if you delay your air button as you instant air dash, you're also delaying your descent, right? So like you're in the air longer. The sooner you push a button in the air, right, the sooner your air dash gets cancelled, and the sooner you're gonna touch the ground. If you delay the button a little bit, then you're gonna be in the air a little bit longer too, right? Like air dash, if you let it rock all the way through, right? There's a how do you say? There's a range of your descent, right? If you cancel it right away, you're gonna fall down the quickest. If you cancel at the end, well, you let your air dash rock all the way through. You don't. In this case, if you do it at the end here, your air dash, it doesn't matter, right? At the end, if you JH at the end of it, or at the bottom, at the top of the air dash, or the bottom of the air dash, you descend at the same time. But between the beginning and the end of the air dash, it can vary, like depending on when you push the button, it'll vary when you touch the ground, right? So the quickest you cancel your air dash, the quicker you're gonna touch the ground. Whether you do a button or you cancel with FD, it's the same time from the beginning of the air dash to you touching the ground. So if you do a little bit later, you're just gonna touch the ground a little bit later, which is gonna maybe allow the JH to hit a little lower. But also you gotta consider, well, actually in this case you don't have to consider it. I was gonna say consider the wake up. So in this case it's, yeah. Anyway. I'm trying to practice this 10 out of 10 times, because I do think this is worth doing. Worth getting used to anyway. Doesn't have to be 2K2D. I'm just doing 2K2D to like quicken up the process. Alright, there we go. A lot of times you see it from here. Right. But instead of showing you guys this setup, right, because this takes like a few seconds to do, I might as well just do it from a 2K2D. Right. So 2K2D from here, air dash back, JH. I like to do a jumping JH, or a JH on the way up. Although sometimes I get a 6H. I guess what I can do is recognize that it's not gonna combo into a close slash 2H. And if it's too high, then we'll just like convert it into like a 2K2D. Can you do this off a throw? You can, but not with fish. So off a throw, you just, off a corner throw anyway, you just jump forward and do air dash back JH. No fish. Alright, something's wrong with this computer. I've noticed this earlier this week. I can't believe that works with a close slash. I didn't realize that could work with a close slash. What? Hold up. Ah. Alright. Interesting. But I think what I should be doing is a 5k here. I'd rather do 5k. And then if we do... Oh, if we're that far, maybe just a regular K-fish. Maybe. So yeah, you can do that you can do it in the corner. You can actually do it mid-screen. But mid-screen, you have to convert your grounded portion with a close, excuse me, your grounded portion with a crouching slash, a 2S. Otherwise it won't reach, right? But you just can't loop it. And then the low variation could be a 2K 2D. You do have to delay the low. Like it's not an immediate low right after. Otherwise it's gonna whiff. You do have to delay it a little bit, which is okay. You just have to like be a little patient with that 2K. If you want, you could just straight up do a 2D. 2D will auto time immediate. Like if you land and do 2D, that'll auto time the meaty. Now you could actually walk forward a little bit and then air dash back JH, walk forward a little bit, then up forward. Right, that'll work too. And you might actually be able to convert with a 5k after that. I promise you this works. What the? What's going on here? Microdash works as well, but it's gotta be like the best microdash, you like a 1 or 2 frame microdash, right? Otherwise you're gonna cross over. Like there you go. That works. You have to be like an expert at microdashing here. That was a little bit high. That worked. Microdash wizard. There you go. Stuff like that. Yeah, no worries. I didn't really have very much to practice, to be honest. I went into this stream not really with very many ideas, and the only idea was maybe kind of share with you guys how I like to practice my execution. And I just want to share with you guys like the little practice drills that I had. Alright, so let's see if we can get coast to coast from here. So when it's a little high, I wonder if we could still microdash. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Oh shit. I got a little bit too excited there. There we go. That's a nice one. At the end here, at that point, we can just do 2K 2D. Do this here. Yo, J-Sank, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it, man. And Genmu, the 5 stream streak. Thank you so much. There we go. We gotta make this as second nature as possible. Alright, let's do another one. Got a few ways to get into the meaty fish bite. This is one of them. 2K2D KH fish OTG. I don't know why this is not connecting very well. So Perhaps... maybe I just need more practice. This one seems to work very well. I say that and I just drop it. Yeah, I mentioned a little earlier that the computer here that I'm using does lag a little bit. I might need to like lower its graphic settings. Maybe that might help a little bit. I'm not a big fan of doing it, especially if it's like my display for the stream. But we might have to do it. Otherwise it's gonna keep lagging. Alright. You know what? Let's do it right now. It might help with this execution. Although, a little bit of lag, not the worst thing, because it will help practice against the online setting. Alright, so it's on high already. What do I need to lower here? Oh god. Without affecting the viewing experience too much. Oh, I forgot. Oh, did you forget to OTG close to do wings of light as a frame kill for fish? I'm sorry. Did you forget? Did you forget the OTG close slash? Sorry, I'm not really too sure what you're saying there. So all of those setups were to auto time like a meaty fish bite. So 2KTD wings of light KH fish auto times a fish bite. There's a little bit of gap between the fish bite and the JH, but you actually that gap is actually okay. I'll show you in a sec here. All right, what do I turn down for just a little bit so that I might get better? So that my computer doesn't struggle here. I guess I can do this, but I don't want you guys to like have a bad viewing experience. Sure, should we do that? See what happens. I mean, I already set it to frame generation. Well, hold up. Frame generation? What's that? Is that a thing? Yo, Mirror, how's it going? What's up? All right, let's do that for now. Hopefully it doesn't look horrible. It's not in this game. Oh, okay, I see. Hey, it doesn't look too bad, right? Octopus, how's it going? What's up? Frame generation is an NVIDIA thing? Oh, should I write that down? Maybe it's a thing I need to set off stream. I mean, it's a little bit worse. It's not bad. Oh, it doesn't generate more frames. Oh, is that like the AI thing? What was that AI thing that made like Grace look like a different person from Resident Evil 9? Ew, gross. It gives it that weird uncanny valley AI look. Downloading RAM. Realicious says, sorry, my bad. I'm used to doing close slash OTG close slash fish. I saw you omit the close slash new fish wings of light. Fish, does it auto time the fish bite? It does actually. So let me show you. All right, so it doesn't look too bad, does it? Okay, no, this is good. The lighting's a little bit weird, but it's okay. So wings of light. Fish. It's attack interval 1, frame advantage 56. There we go. So I'm gonna block the fish, and then I'm gonna hold up back. You see that I got punished there, right? Right, so it does auto time the fish as well, but there is a little bit of a gap. Show it one more time. Fish bite and then JH. Right. hard to tell there, but I'll show you with the backdash. Right, so there's a gap there, a little bit of a gap, whereas the other one does not have a gap. Right. If I did that. If I try to backdash this, it won't work. Yeah. Now, at first you might be thinking, damn, why would I ever do Wings of Light Fish then? Well, Wings of Light Fish does one thing for sure, and kind of a hidden thing that is kind of helpful. The one thing for sure is that it sets up Wings of Light. You know, if you don't have it already on, you can put it on right then and there. That gap, though, is actually pretty nice. Because if I did this combo, if I did this string, and I blocked the fish high first, and then I block low, notice how it didn't combo. Like, I'll block everything low, the fish bite, which is a medium, and then the JH. I get hit with the JH, combo continues. If I force a quote-unquote fuzzy block situation, which is not actually a fuzzy block situation, it's just, we're just using my standing hurt box, you know, to get hit with, all of a sudden that close slash doesn't work against, it doesn't combo from the JH, right? That's why this, doing Wings of Light into fish here, if you can, why it's kind of cool. Because it avoids that whole fuzzy situation altogether. Because there's a gap. So I'm going to hold back here. I'm going to stand block and then down back block. So if I, you know, if I'm thinking that that Dizzy player is going to do a landing low, and I hold stand block for a little bit because he's coming in from the air, and then I down back block, this is going to help with that conversion with the JH and the close slash, right? Like that. Let me show you the other situation again. Right? I'm going to hold back block and then down back block. Right, doesn't combo. Because crouching, the crouching state, how do you say it? When you get hit in the crouching state, you are inflicted with more hit stun by 1 or 2 frames. Usually it's just 1 frame, but that 1 frame is big enough for, you know, it's the make it or break it for this combo connecting. So that's why this Wings of Light thing is kind of useful. That's why sometimes having a little bit of a gap is sometimes useful. You might be thinking, oh, well, if there's a gap there, if they can backdash it, can't they super it? Yes and no. They can super here, but you are in a state of, you're kind of safe jumping backwards in this case, right? So if you test it out against character with a actual fast, quote-unquote fast DP, it should be okay. You should be safe still. Yeah, sort of. It's a safe jump in between too. Yo, Silver Summer, how's it going? Any advice for the Dizzy Johnny matchups? That's a good question. I'll answer that in just a sec here. So, and then yo, Illumina Impulse, how's it going? Has there been any new cool fish setups? Oh, oopsies. I promise you this does save jump. I've done it. Let's do 2KTD. Just... No, nobody knows about this gap. Oh boy. Okay, maybe... maybe... I thought this did work. Hold up. We'll do it one more time. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, whatever. Just don't tell anybody. Okay. Let's actually continue it. I think you need a low one. You want your air dash back to be very low. That should do it. So again, impulse, I'll answer that in a sec here. There you go. So, I mean, the air dash needs to be a low air dash. Impulse says, has there been any cool new fish setups with the KH fish they added? I'm not quite caught up on the VODs. Yeah. Would it be a good time to review those? Do you guys want me to do that? I can do that. I guess it still gets reversed if they wake up DP? Yeah! If you just do this straight up, you will get reversaled. Let's just do it from here. If you commit to the air dash back JH, you will get reversed. But that's why you have this low, right? The low would be your alternative to be safe from DPs. Also, your low would be one way to catch backdashes. So people backdash on startup, they get knocked down from the low. They get knocked down, they get up again, and face your Okizame. I just made that shit up. Anyway. Alright, so any advice on the Dizzy Johnny matchups? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'll be honest with you. I get smoked by Johnnies of all levels. The only only advice I have really is oh man, don't do this a whole lot. JD, I seem to get blown up if I just autopilot JD, because like he'll just K-misfiner me. Notice your patterns. Notice their patterns. If they're always K-misfiner, you know, you can gamble a little bit. Roll the dice. Throw in an instant air dash JH. It's tough. It's tough. I don't think Dizzy works well against Johnny in this version. Technically speaking, your Mikhail sword has fast enough startup to beat Johnny's or to punish a K-misfiner, but it's tough. It's hard to like kind of see it and react to it. I need to work on this matchup too, right? So for example, I think from here I'm gonna block. You can technically punish it. So there's that. But oh my gosh. Oh, I guess you can punish it with 2D as well. If you're in range. That's kind of scary though, punishing with 2D. Yeah, it's... I've been told, oh, just, you know, if you IB the misfiner, you know, you're good. But like, good luck doing that. Bam, bam. I mean, I guess so. I mean, at that range, I think you could just like do any button. So this is 12 frame startup, and misfiner is -15. Okay. Did they change that? Did they make misfiner worse? What? Wait a second here. I gotta check something out. I thought misfiners like -13, like exactly the startup of Mikhail sword. Maybe they changed it. Where are you, buddy? Whoa. What happened here? Misfiner? Counter. They just removed the counter effect. Hitbox adjustment. Added a follow-up hitbox to the lower. Maybe it was like a previous patch. Oh, weird. And that's always been negative 15? Oh, okay. Alright, well I guess, you know, just ask McKill sword. There we go. While K-Misfiner is punishable with course will go back to S, I've been letting it get away for free. Yeah, sometimes he does it like at a pretty far range. So if it's too far, you can't punish it, right? And then he'll do like a double misfire to like punish you. Right. Okay. Well, okay, there's my one and only advice against Johnny, I guess. I should follow it. I need to follow my own advice. Alright, so why don't we go through some KH fish setups really quick. Just to review. The biggest thing is that KH, that I find anyway, for any new setups, it just pulls your opponent back a little bit. So like if you do a 2K2D close enough, then you have the option of just jumping forward and doing like an air dash back JH. So this is the biggest thing, which converts into like a really nice grounded combo. Whereas in the previous version, it was just 2K2D, K-Fish, and then if you wanted some form of a jump and mix up, it's going to be like a dash jump, go get behind them, air dash back, JK, etc. But yeah, Mergix, what's up? How's it going, man? So this is the biggest thing. For throws, it helps sets up like nice kind of throw situations or throw contingency situations. So previously we've done something like this. We throw, toss a fish, maybe we go for some strike throw, you know, micro dash, fish, throw. Maybe we'll do like a micro dash, fish, 2K, 2K2D, right? But with the H fish, KH fish, you can do like some interesting things that help extend kind of a failed sequence, not failed sequence, a failed mix-up. So like for example, if they end up blocking this, well actually if they end up getting hit by this, by the way, you get a nice ice spike combo. But if they block it, if they block this, right, now you have Wings of Light, like a Wings of Light setup, you're +9 and you can do like a enhanced strike throw, right? So that's another setup here. Oh, oopsies. Now, a cool thing about this dash up KH fish is that KH fish really covers a it covers your throw. If your throw didn't work, this sort of works like a throw PRC. Now throw PRC is not in this game anymore, but this is like a poor man's throw PRC, because if you backdash this, you're gonna get, you either get hit by that fish or it like keeps you in block, right? So let's do it again. So I guess my point is, if your throw fails, your fish is there to help bail you out. Very much a poor man's PRC, because you don't need any resources. Sorry, I'm not throwing here. There we go. So let's backdash this again. Again, some ways to avoid a throw is to be airborne, right? Like mash backdash, or delay backdash, and then or hold up back. Sometimes people just do that. And if they up back and they let themselves get in contact with that fish, Dizzy is +7, right? So she's still at advantage as long as they didn't push any buttons. So it's kind of like again, a poor man's PRC. That's another way to use the KH fish. You couldn't do that previously. I mean, you could sort of. You can fish from here, right? And then go for a throw. And this should catch a backdash, by the way. That'll catch a backdash. Doesn't really do a whole lot for the up back though. So, I mean, it did kind of lock him down a little bit, but Dizzy is -4. In that situation. And from here, you can't get that nice, like, 2k 6h combo, right? Well, you can. Actually, you can. Me? Not really. And, you know, if you cancel into Wings of Light... they're not as close. They're not pulled into you. Yeah, there's a little bit of a gap there. So, and of course, there's all those different scenarios with the ice spike, right? 2K2D here, Wings of Light, KH fish, 2K2D, KH fish, OTG close slash. Oh, here's one for you. The backfish. Okay, there's a KS fish thing here too. Let me show you. 2K2D KS fish. Same thing. Super jump. Go behind them. There's that. What else is there? There's other things that we can probably figure out here too. I wonder if you can do KS, KH, and sorry, K and then a P fish. Yeah, you super jump the close slash. But this is a KS fish. And then it's sort of like a cross up. You don't really cross them up, but you get to the other side. Alright. There's a flaw in that, by the way. I want to be transparent with you. Between them getting up and the KS fish bite, there is a gap there. But most people won't know about that. So you can mash out of it. You can mash out of it, but what's cool is that... yeah, I'm not going to do the combo right now, but I just want to show you. If they mash 5P, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There's a little bit of a gap there. If they held up back, this is kind of cool. They'll block the fish, but it times it perfectly in that when they land, they still have to do a high-low. They still have to block high-low. That's one thing. When you're closer to the corner, no cage fish, just a regular fish bite. The star of the show though isn't really the fish formations, but it's actually just the downwards hitbox of the JH and how it connects. How it connects a lot better. Yeah. Anyway, can I think of anything else? Now there's a few other things, but basically, all you need to know. Well, maybe not all you need to know, but like, you're not going to get the perfect situations all the time. But if you just augment your fish with the H follow-up, just know that from a knockdown here, you're always going to get that meaty fish bite, right? It's that attack interval is like, I want to say always, I want to say 99.9%, it's going to be attack interval 1. Right? If you augment it with the H follow-up. If you don't do that from here, just a regular K-fish, 19 frame attack interval. So it took 19 frames for the fish to bite as soon as they got up. KH fish, 0 or one attack interval. It'll always hit them as they get up, right? So previously, the fish is up there. They can escape. They can do something. Perhaps they can even punch the fish, right? KH fish, they're forced to have to interact defensively against the fish, right? So it just helps stabilize things more. And if you do it close enough, it helps enhance your setups by pulling them in. Yeah. Now we can talk about the KS fish. I think this one's pretty cool. KS fish gives you more creative flexibility in your setups. That's about it. If you like to play a little bit more loose and have more gaps and use those gaps to create interesting situations, then that's where the S follow-up comes along. So for here, now you have like a free standing overhead, like the combos sometimes. Yeah, there's so many different things. Yeah, and I'm probably just scraping the surface of it too. So there's other players out there that have really cool tech. I encourage you to take a look at Dizzy. I encourage you to take a look at Paluna. They play a little bit more different in terms of setups than me. Dizzy's a little bit closer to me. I think Paluna, last time I checked, she likes to go for more cross-ups, and, which are nice too. I think the cross-ups are nicer now. And I don't know if the KH fish helps a whole lot with them. But what really helps is the fact that JH hits lower. Like, that really, really helps everything. But anyway, what was I trying to do? I think I was trying to do this execution practice. Let's do this a few times on each side. So 2K2D, KH fish, air dash back, JH. And then, again, the goal is to get 10 out of 10 on each side, and I'm failing. So, me failing this tells me that I shouldn't do this in a tournament until I get it down pat, There, that's a good one, except I didn't dash on the ground. There it is. Need that slight micro dash. There it is. That's a good one. The reason why I want to do this is because it could potentially lead into a touch of death. Garange, how's it going? Good morning. Alright. Let's do it on this side. First, what? I'll show you guys the ideal setup that I want to go for. There we go. You don't want to do it too soon. You don't want to do it too late. It's too bad we don't have like a perfect button to do in the air to time this. Like a perfect frame kill. I feel like I should stop saying the word frame kill because YouTube is weird about words, Alright, so what's the setup I want to do? If I can get if I block a burst on the... I'll block a burst in the corner, and I get a close S2H. If I have 35% meter, we can actually kill. frame skip, I guess. Frame skip or frame fill. This is why I want to do this. Why I want to get better with the air dash back JH. It's literally from 100% health to no health. What the heck? What happened there? Why didn't that work? There we go. And there we go. Again, we're starting off with only 35% meter. One more time. Oh, excuse me. That's what I want to do. Alright, so, but it all hinges on being able to do this air dash back JH. Whoopsies. Getting it down a lot better now. Oh, I wasn't close enough. Sometimes I don't get that wall stick. BD. Again, what I should do is I should assume no wall stick and just end with the S McHale sword. Maybe 2 hits of my 5H. 2 hits of my 5H and I'll do S McHale sword. Didn't do the dash. Alright, this is gonna be the thing that I'm gonna be practicing for sure. Every day. It's not the most complicated thing, but little slight misinputs can mess up the sequence. Little mistimed things here can just ruin everything. Ah. There we go. No! I got it. Getting better at it. There you go. Alright. That's the combo. That's what we're gonna strive for. So Grongi says, last night I was lapping against Dizzy's post-throw Oki, K-Fish Wings of Light, and tested out on which ones keep a reversal safe. I took notes as well. Oh, good. Dizzy's post-throw Oki, K-Fish Wings of Light. I don't do that. I don't think I ever do that. Do I?
Wait a moment.
It's great to watch your stream every time I take away. Oh yeah, thanks. I don't see. Yeah, I mentioned earlier, I've yet to watch Paluna or Daiji because I don't want to watch them just yet. I want to play a bunch and then when I hit a a wall or a road bump, a speed bump in my learning, then I'll take a look at them. I just want to see how well my style works until it doesn't, and then I want to kind of take away from other players. The backdash has to be low enough? Yeah, Octopus. The backdash, I mean, it doesn't have to be low enough, but if you want to like get the most out of it, then you want a low air dash back, you know? Excuse me, I don't know why I said that so weird. If you want the most out of it, you want a low air dash back. That helps with the conversion into like close slash 2H. It also helps with the trickiness of the setup, you know? It helps with it being a stronger, more stable high-low in terms of reactions. Is K-Fish to catch fuzzy jump? K-Fish in this case will catch a fuzzy jump, I guess, or at least it won't catch a fuzzy jump. No, it's just like it'll just lock them down. They can't even fuzzy jump. But it does, yeah, it won't catch it in a sense that it's gonna fully punish it, but it will prevent them from escaping. K-Fish Wings of Light, hey? I guess so. So Daiji would do something like straight up. Something like that. DP this. I guess that works. I actually do this a lot too. Different styles, right? Yeah, I mean, it will start your win condition, I suppose. If you want to be very loose with your Wings of Light, because this relies on you navigating Wings of Light in neutral a whole lot too. I'm not very confident in that, I'll be honest with you. So I don't do it. My ability to navigate neutral with Wings of Light on it's not very good. I didn't put very many skill points into that skill tree path, you know? I put most of my skill points in like just dash up throw or dash up 2K. Pokemon fans only. Let's play this. I definitely took the long way to my opponent. Damn it! Dizzy Rose. I have a local today, but I'm only going all Dizzy. Oh, good luck. Tell me how that goes. I'm gonna see if I can play some ranked. But before we do that, let's warm up a bit. Oh, come on. You know what I should do though? Disable pre-roll ads. Alright. I want to run ads right now, and I won't play any matches. We're just gonna hop in training mode, and then we'll be back here. But let's just run ads so that I can do a little stretching and get a little bit of drinking of water. Don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, so if you're not subbed, I do have a YouTube. And we are streaming on that as well. Okay, let's just roll ads right now so we can disable pre-roll. I'll do more training mode, some more execution practice, and then when ads are done, we'll do some matches. Alright, BRB. Alright. Ads are now running. Now we can all talk smack about those who are not subscribed. I'm joking. Okay, it'll be streamed early too, so hopefully I'll be able to showcase her. Yeah. I still need to do like a nice nice grind on ranked. Haven't quite did that. Alright, so in 3 minutes we'll play some matches. Honestly, I should have played ads a little bit sooner. Alright, there we go. Just so I can like get into the flow of matches. That almost looked like it wouldn't work. If I do it a little bit too early, if I know I'm doing it too early, then I'll do a 5k I'll do a 5k 2D. Don't have any expectations, but just want to see where I'm at with Dizzy. So currently, so hopefully I have fun. And yeah, you're not going anywhere, right? So like this would be a good kind of control of where you're at right now, so that when you play next time, you know, you're gonna attempt to surpass what you've already established, you know? Be a good control. Oh, burnt tacos there too? Oh, good question. Can they 6P that setup? That's a really good question, Hearn. No, they cannot. 6P doesn't work. Okay. That's a great question. In the corner, though, if you do it high, yes, you can 6P it. Right? But they buffed JH so much that even if you do it, like, well, here, I did it pretty high right here. If you do it low enough, you can, like, reach a 6P. So 6P here should work. Right? Obviously, it whips. So it's, like, not even the best thing to do here. But it'll straight up punish it if you do it low enough. Like, that wasn't even that low, right? But I think we can still punish it. You can even go lower. Alright. Oh, I messed up the confirm after, but I'll just show that that'll just get punished. It's the 6P. Oh no, that wasn't low enough. There we go. Oh, let's 6P this. Yeah, 6P just gets totally smoked. Yeah. Mid-screen, this is a very interesting situation, but mid-screen, you know, even if you do it low enough, you can still 6P, but it won't do a whole lot. Oopsies. When you want to use 5H to catch an opponent attempting backdash, when do you want to use 5H to catch an opponent attempting backdash? Like on wake up? Okay, I'll show you what I do sometimes. But like, if you have like, if your opponent is way up close, for you to like be able to 5H them as they get up, what I like to do, and this is all hypothetical, I try to do this in actual matches, but it doesn't always work the way I want it to. So I'm going to record this, and I'm going to do 5H Fire Spear. And I want on hit, I want the Fire Spear to come out, right? But I just want to like barely get that buffer window. Hopefully I got there. So that on block and on hit, Fire Spear will come out. But if they backdash, Fire Spear won't come out, right? So again, I recorded this. This is slot 1, playing it back on myself. Fire Spear comes out. Fire Spear comes out. They backdash. Fire Spear doesn't come out because you're trying to catch the buffer timing, the buffer window for the cancel. But if they backdash, you're actually hitting a little bit later from that 5H. So the buffer, even though you buffered the corsical forward kick, the chestnut, it doesn't come out because it misses the actual window of when they got hit if they backdash. What's cool about this is that on a regular freeze, chestnut doesn't come out, so you can like cancel into Wings of Light and do work. So kind of OS is against the backdash. Also OS is against counter hit. So like so I'm gonna mash buttons here, right? Oh, maybe not. It sometimes does this. So I use it mostly for people who like to backdash. That's the most appropriate time to use it. And if you want to use this OS, you can. Although if you just want to do 5H just to catch the backdash, that's fine too. Londadu, how's it going? My queen with the option select. So I love option selects. Guncho, how's it going? Thank you so much for the follow on YouTube. Now, another way to use 5H is that kind of setup I showed here. JH. So this is a good spot to use this OS, by the way. This is a much more reliable way. So one way for opponents to avoid this mix-up is to just literally backdash, right? So they backdash the first JH and they avoid the mix-up altogether. On backdash. I can't backdash. So backdash. Mash. There you go, right? So we can implement a hit stop OS here too, where we just mash 5H. I'm just gonna hold back, mash 5H here, and on the way down, I'm assuming that basically on the way down, you're mashing 5H. When you land, then you just kind of proceed as normal, 5K 2D or 2S McKills or whatever, right? If you do it right, let's do a little lower. Well, that wasn't very low, but I think I'll get the point down. I'm just like triple tapping that 5H and check that out. You know what? I think I like the 2D better. 2D won't cancel into McHale Sword, so you just get a nice freeze. Let's do a 2D. Again, I'm gonna triple, quadruple tap JH. Like I'm just not thinking. I'm just mashing until I hit the ground. So that's what it looks like if they block. This is what it looks like if they get hit. Again, same recording, and this is what it looks like if they backdashed. You got hit. Except what you're gonna do is you're gonna confirm that you saw that 5H and then cancel into Wings of Light. Now this isn't reversal safe. Sometimes it is, but generally speaking, this isn't. So I'm gonna do my super. I do have jam, yes. But super will catch this. There's some reversals that you can catch, though. Alright, anyway. Oh, speaking of which, I should change my UI. How do I change? Oh, there we go. There you go, vintage metal. I see. I also think this is one of your best finds too. It's a pretty interesting one. S-Spike is really good at catching your command dash. Yes. S-Spike is like low-key. It's a really good move to do against that type of an attack, like the command dashes, right? So who else has that? Geo, you know, Geo's got her spiral arrow kick, which, I mean, you'd think it would go through projectiles, but it does not go through Ice Spike. So if you just chuck a bunch of projectiles, kind of gaslighting and deceiving your Geo to want to do spiral arrow, you just like throw it at S Spike. Yeah, it's really useful. Oh. Yeah, sure. Let's play. Is there a queue for matches? No queue yet, but you want me to open up? I can open up a queue. Susie, if you want. If there's interest of people playing, I will open up a short queue on 2S round start. Whoa, that UI. Alright, let's go. Looks really classy, yes. That's okay. Not the best way to use my meter, but did I get him? I did, yeah. Let's go. An unfortunate PRC. Let's dash cancel, dash block. That's a habit of mine that I should stop doing. Maybe do it less. $5K. Oh, I didn't FD. Got hit with that monster poster chip damage text. Not gonna kill. Alright. Interesting PRC or BRC, I've never seen that. Just to avoid the 2S. The 5H is secretly a special, it is. It's too bad it doesn't have like projectile negating properties. That'd be sick. I could have. Let's turn it around here. They're definitely down for some games. Alright. Let's open up the queue for a little bit. I don't get very many people. I'm not that popular, right? So I don't get very many people wanting to queue up with me when I do that. What region? Well, I'm West Coast. But I'm currently playing on East Coast because no one plays on West Coast. Shall we do it again? There we go. These three? Sure. Well, let me just finish this set here. Oh, or not. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Susie, like the character from My Hero, or sorry, not My Hero, Little Witch Academia. That's Akko's friend, right? Susie? It's a Silk Song joke. Okay, never mind. Is this you? Is this you, Susie? How's work been treating you? Very well. Well, I've been doing a lot of overtime, so that's not very good. But otherwise... Oh, you're the May player. This is you? Ursa? I heart 3K DRC. Who's that? Oh, okay. I see. Alright, let's do that. Work's been okay. Not the best. It's okay. Work. Work. I've been doing a lot of overtime, although I did ask for a day off and I got it, so work's been doing good for me in that way, so. All right. Shit. Yo, Duck Roa, how's it going? What's up? I think you were that Nago player earlier, right? That we're about to queue up, but sorry, I just had my buddy here wanted to play a match, but if you want to play, we can do that for sure. I was just wondering what the purple Dizzy badge was. The purple Dizzy badge? It could be top 50 Dizzies at one point. Back in the previous version. Oh, it is a top 50 Dizzies. I'm not actually punishing, am I? Oh, but yeah. Duck, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I like ducks. My cat's named Ducky. It's my favorite cat. Oh shit. I thought of doing a Luna thing. Was it Fire Spear into a... That's not actually a punish, no way. Right? I don't know. Fire Spear into PRC up. I thought about doing that. I should lab that actually. Yo, Vi, how's it going? What's up? Oh, you don't have to don't feel bad about not sticking around. I appreciate you just being here. Or you don't have to be here. I appreciate you just being around. The ultimate ducky? Damn. That's the ultimate form of my cat. Switch sides so I can do this side now. Oh shit. Don't you just love it when that happens with Dizzy? Whew. Finally watched the Dizzy changes video. Oh, I think it might be time to switch. Hell yeah. Let's go. Alright. Yeah, I'm glad my content has inspired some to maybe try this character out, which is really cool. Oh boy. Shit. There you go. The vacuum fish is so nice. JH on its own made me happy. Me as well. That's like the go-to change. Goranga says, on the behalf of S Spike, do you have a video in regards to S Spike? I don't. I have like a video about like projectiles, like projectile wars, and it does have S Spike in it. So there's that. I guess that's the closest thing. T-fish, hold down my neutral. Exactly. Too high to do any good punch there. No, can't quite utilize the Wings of Light, sadly. Whew. Dash block. not quite. I should use a heavier button. Alright. Alright, Susie GG's. We'll do you want to do one last one for just for I'll do one more. This is just the first one right here, and then I'll switch off. Yeah. There you go. I was thinking I was your cat in the previous lives, the ultimate ducky. Your ultimate form. Oh right. Sorry, I guess I had the Nago there. Ducker, if you want to play. Sorry, I forgot. My bad. Shit. Forgot. Grunge says I was. Yo, Misa. That's a big name. How's it going? Thank you so much for the follow on YouTube. Appreciate it. Oh, can get punished. Oh, yikes. Keep the same side. We're gonna mix up. Man, I keep thinking I can kill with that Mikhail sword, but it, like, whiffs. Alright, GG's. Thanks for the practice against me. I'm not very good against me. Yeah. Too much, like, gravity scaling, I think. It's hard to guess on your Oki. Yeah, I'm very Oki focused with the high-lows. Duck, let me know if you want to play. I'll just hang out here for now. Barange, thanks for always reminding me to stretch. Yesterday, you redeemed that stretch redeem. You've used that stretch redeem a bunch. Oh yeah, I probably don't need to stretch. Whatever. I'll just drink my tea. As soon as I hit end stream, I got up and my lower back like was in pain. So maybe I should like just stretch. Yeah, I play Dizzy like I play, like how I would play Milia, by the way. Just high lows. Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, Grunge. I gotcha. I think if you have time to showcase on what moves S-Spike can beat L neutral, I think it can allow the Dizzy player to make it outside of comp. Oh yeah, sure. Remind me to make a video about that sometime, or at least it could be its own video, or tips and tricks with Dizzy. I should do that. Tips and tricks. I have a tips and tricks for Testament. Oh. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have done gamma ray. There you go. I've been thinking about making a Dizzy video, but I'm like, the next Dizzy video should be like a guide. A mistake. Scary. Oh no. Shit. Nice one. Alright. Oof. Logan, good morning. How's it going? To my knowledge, I don't think I've seen a lot of Dizzy players going for S-spike and neutral hole a lot. Could be wrong though. Yeah, it's like one of the hidden things. One of the definitely a tips and tricks, you know? Tips and tricks point. Oh, I wasn't sure how that would interact. Yo, Slaying Objects, how's it going? What's up? Looks like a party game version of Smash Bros. Yeah. Basically. It's like Smash Brothers, but like only Final Destination. No items, Final Destination. Alright. Hit it with the Springer Dinger? That's right. Rush him down with the Kirk sprint. Hope you're doing well, man. And hopefully the Blue Jays take it from the Guardians today. There we go. That's an accident, by the way. I shouldn't be seeing that. I'm in meter lockout for a little bit. Okay. And how's it going? Yeah. Alright. Alright, Doc, GG's. We just usually do first to threes, but if you want to play more, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm just playing random player matches. Maybe I should do some ranked matches. The connection doesn't seem too bad. Pulu says, so I always keep trying to say your name is Palu. Pulu says, I feel like everyone falls for S spike right after H spike. It's a thing, yeah, but it can also be your demise if they just super jump or they have some really nice, you know, way to get in by the air. Sorry, that was a weird way of saying it. If they have good aerial movement and they can just navigate the S spike, they might be able to get you. But Doc, GG's. Logan, you want to play? Sure. I'm on East Coast 3 if you want to join. Is that you? Are you Unk? Question for Chat and the Guy. When do you think your main is tournament ready? It's a good question. When I start winning a bunch in ranked, I guess. But that's not a really good way of determining whether you're tournament ready. Whenever you're like, if you can do your mix-ups and stuff with 100% accuracy, then I'm ready. Maybe not 100%, like 95% accuracy. If I see top A and they go, hey, there's at least one guy here I can beat. Fair enough. Food. That's okay. Oh shit. Nice throw attack. Alright. Let's go. I haven't picked the main yet, says Shake, but I was here a few days ago saying I was looking at Soul, Ram, or Testament. Realized after Testament is DLC. Realized after Testament DLC, so either Soul or Ram. Oh yeah, for sure. Ram's good. Both Soul and Ram is good. They're both they are both good. As I garble my words. Alright, sounds good. You up one? Now we can reset it to 0. If you didn't have your burst bound, that's fine. So this is pretty casual right now anyway. Let's reset it to 0. There we go. Oh, what the? Very sad that didn't kill. I shouldn't burst that. Okay. Alright. Not dead yet. I just mashed. Oh! Bad. Nice. Would Imperial Ray would have won the round there? Potentially. Yo, Boost Gauge, how's it going? I don't know if I... Maybe I had the meter for it? I'm not too sure. Throw attack. Excuse me. Don't know why I did that. Not happy with this. Yeah, TP. Alright. Double his homework, Nagai. Alright. You're right. That fish actually screwed it up. Nice. All right. I can't believe that killed. Let's go. The character. All right, let's go. All right. Okay. Oh, they'll survive because of the proration. It's too far for a grab. Whew. Big hit. Alright, let's go. GG's. Maybe I would have been able to kill with a OTG, but that worked out. Alright, GG's Logan. Yeah, that shouldn't have killed. But with that said, I probably could have killed if I just did Ice Spike right away. Damn, GG's, man. Woof. Alright, Mirror says, I have to double your homework because you play Sin and I play Dizzy and Dizzy's your mom. So you have to do extra homework. But GG's, man, GG's. I joke. GG's, man. Yeah, I'll hit the lab again. Me too. We all have to hit the lab. Mirror says, you have more success with Dizzy 6P than I ever have. That one set I used, I probably had more success with 6P than I usually do. Play another Sin. Yeah, 6P after whiffing 2S. Maybe a little too, the frames might be a little bit too laggy. Oh, I stretched a little bit. Stretch my back. I'm not sure. Well, humor. It is a little laggy. This one's quite a bit laggy, actually. I probably won't be 6P'ing any air dashes here. Yo, Virica, how's it going? Hello, following recently. Why Park not ranked? It's a good question. It has a lot of factors. One, I mostly do labbing streams, and it's easier to show what I'm doing labbing. Sorry, what I've done in the lab, in the park, where things aren't too high stakes. But I should be doing ranked. Plus, I'm not at the point where I'm comfortable doing the things I want to do in ranked just yet. So park helps, and also playing without too many restrictions, or not restrictions, playing without too much pressure allows me to kind of still talk and chat, you know, with Twitch chat. So it's a lot of different things. Plus my internet's not very good, so if I'm gonna subject people to bad internet, it's gonna be in player matches like lobbies versus ranked. But that said, I should play ranked. I did say I was gonna go try to get the second Vanquisher rank at some point. Was it Ignis? So maybe I'll do that today. Yeah, how's Dizzy this season? Pretty good. Not bad. Doing park is better to test out new things than ranked, to be honest. Don't be like me and the guy. Yeah, I like to test out new things, and park is so much more relaxed for that kind of experimentation. So I wouldn't be going for a lot of things I go for in ranked. Yo, he's Symposic one. What's up? I should go to tower. It's not a casual ranking system. I don't want to fight vanquishers in park. Fair enough. I guess I am a vanquisher in the park. But you'd be surprised, like, the amount of competition you find in park. Like, some people just kick my ass in park. Yeah, Dizzy does feel a lot nicer in this version. I like the Ignis title, if only because Final Fantasy 15 has a character named Ignis. He is a cool character. Ah, I've come up with a new recipe. Yeah, he's a cool character. Alright, GG's there, my friend. Let's try ranked. I will be a lot quieter when I play ranked. I don't want to just, you know, give half attention. Scratch my bum. Also, I guess another thing in ranked, I guess I always forget about this until I start doing it, but it takes a long time for me to find a match in my region with a good connection. It's like, I don't know, if I'm streaming, I'd rather have you guys constantly look at some gameplay, right? The guy, do you think Dizzy... Oh, nice. We got a match. Do you think Dizzy's easy to learn but hard to master? Yeah, I guess she kind of falls in that category. Ansar. But I can answer that in much more detail after this match. Okay, not quite a kill. I was expecting a burst, but this is okay. There's a burst. Alright, there we go. Okay. Shit. Got a little bit too carried away at the beginning. Alright, let's go. Alright. Oh man, GG's, GG's. Woo! Hope you're doing well, my friend. I'm very inexperienced at Dizzy. Well, if you want to play some to kind of practice, let me know, man. Okay, then guy, you just need 1600 for Ignis. Doing well? Hell yeah. Good to see you continue to play Bridget. I've moved on. Let me read some of this. All right, Gemu, sounds good. Have a good day at work. Damn, you like work every day. I'm West Coast, so let's just search for West Coast. If I can't find any West Coast, then I'll play East Coast. Down for matches sometime? Even if you want matches right now, let me know. I have the advantage of knowing Bridget very well. You know, if you wanna play and practice, let me know, and we can do like a 1st to 5 in the lobby, for instance, just to kind of get you up to speed with Dizzy. So, Garange asks, do I think Dizzy is easy to learn but hard to master? Good question. I think she's pretty easy to learn. Like, she's easy to learn, hard to win matches with from last patch, right? Just entering ranked match, next one for sure. Oh yeah, cool. Let's do that. I'm just trying to, I'm looking for excuses not to play ranked, alright? Oh man, every ranked match I do, I just need to take a break. Alright, but I think this is a good opportunity to kind of just play around. So, man, I'll be in West Coast 42 when you want to play. So, I still wonder why Nagai hasn't used color 2 for Dizzy. I'm just too lazy to change colors. Should I change colors? There we go. Number 2. Don't forget to answer the question in more depth about Dizzy. Yeah. So, I do think she is a hard character to master. Couple minutes. Okay.